storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep. I'ma get that bass the way she said it. Blowing smoke in my face and I'ma let it stay the way it is. Yeah, hey now, I'm on my way, a circling Marana, she look like she wanna. I'm on my way, tell me what you thought of. What did you say that you need it, show that you want me, yeah. A circling Marana, eating me alive, yeah. You want me to love you. What did you say that you need it, show that you want me, yeah. A circling Marana, eating me alive, yeah. You want me to love you. What did you say that you need it? Circling Marana, eating me alive, yeah. You want me to love you. What did you say that you need it? Show that you want me, yeah. Circling Marana, eating me alive, yeah. You want me to love you. What did you say that you need it? Circling Marana, eating me alive, yeah. You want me to love you. What did you say that you need it?
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made the this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? Chestina, Looney, AJ, Tora, Adley. What's going on? How we doing? Does my voice sound nice and deep today? Oh, new trades yesterday. Hopefully we can change that today. Not gonna lie, there was a bunch of FOMO yesterday. Market overall is not looking too hot. Pretty big down day yesterday. And kind of looks like we're still trending that way. So it's not looking too promising. We're going to need a couple outliers if we're looking for trades today. Maybe trading inside of a range. All those things that I don't necessarily like to do, but might have to do if we want to get some trades today. So we shall see. Go through and get rid of all my tickers that I muted recently. Reason I would mute them is just because I can't trade them, so there's really no reason for it to be alerting. And it's just, it gets annoying after a while to just hear it over and over
Less
again.
than 1 minute to the U.S. market open.
Charlie letting us know we got about a minute left. See if we can find something today. What's up, Looney? You're actually up today. I was asking where you were yesterday. You said you'd be here. You weren't here. Almost spilled. I thought there was way less in there than there actually was. Good morning, everybody. Good luck.
Good morning. Good morning.
Quick days, gotcha. Did Devin say why he's already muted?
Nope.
Wonder if he took some pre-market trades.
He's actually doing that transfer.
Dow Jones industrial average down
EDU's moving again here
0.54%
at
after
the
the
bell.
open. NASDAQ down
And climbed all the way back up.
0.55%. S&P 500 down
AZ
0.51%
27K.
after the open.
Pass.
China's Vice Premier Sun says China's COVID
You got a big gap
on
fill
low
there, huh?
level.
It must be further left than I can see. I don't see one.
EDU up.
Or are you
Needs
saying
way
to the
more.
downside?
POUE Bluebird Bio seeing some volume coming in. Bravo Lima Uniform
Yeah, it's further
Echo.
back. It's back in July of 21.
Yeah, mine mine stops right before that or after that. I can see back to October. Watching it up near 44 could be interesting. It's right at the
STVX
high
Emulo.
from what is this 43.38. It's the high from right through it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I really wanted to hit it there, but it scares me with the low volume.
Neom 25K.
My chart like jammed up when it spiked like that.
Yeah, if it went through 44 there, I was in. I would have been looking for that 43.50 retest, but now it already did it. I have to mute this GNS. The volume there is just kind of creepy. Bigger company too.
NRSN. CNC. NRSN.
Order filled.
DHHC.
Starter and EDU.
EDU, New Oriental Education, spiking to
Shut
the
up, Charlie.
highs, 4460, Echo Delta Uniform.
EDU starter.
NRSN.
Just couldn't give it to me. I was at 4404. I wouldn't go below 4410.
Am I alone? Not there. In. Waiting for the 45.5.
Not sure I got the ad. Again? Oh, I'm not getting filled here. I didn't get filled there. Bid was
EDU
down through
dollar on way.
44. How is he getting filled and I'm not?
Order cancelled.
It says it never printed under a 6. Son of a bitch, man.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
STBX cut.
It just keeps going right through me. Kind of want to just be out of this at this point.
Order cancelled.
BEKE straight up.
I mean, it's not even registering my 50 shares, obviously. It's not changing the bid. Have to just take it off, break even.
Order filled.
EDU can F off. All out.
NUZ. NUZ.
NRSN, Neurosense Therapeutics, popping to the high, $2.90.
FUTU straight up.
Up 111% now after the
Low
company
vol.
announcing results from its Alzheimer's biomarker study. That's November Romeo Sandy, November.
I could have told you a long time ago that it's
EBLA shares resume after it takes a break for halt. Bravo Lima Alpha.
I should have told you a long time ago that I could never fully love you so. Now you are broken and I should have known.
BEKE.
Serves you twice as much than
XRTX. YMM.
you will find someone who jumped through fire just to get the time with you. I should never have had. I'm sorry.
XRTX.
All light, or a light,
XRTX.
getting some volume here. Alpha Lima, India Tango.
NRSN 2X rotation I believe, YOLO/dips prob right idea.
Neon. 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 Neon.
Cause every second will increase the blow. After our fall, I should have told you a long time ago that it is me you should be blaming.
Did you get that food too, Thomas?
Nope. I was on the phone, and he's like, "Let me call you right back." So you know, if I jump in something, he's gonna call.
Thanks, Bish.
SIVB.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I wanted it to try the double top first.
Shares popping here on some volume coming in. $254 now, up about 1%. Sandy Bravo.
BEKE $.
This EDU actually looks kind of like a long. Is that where you work, Looney? Ski Mountain. What's up, Vincenzo? It's preseason pass, rentals gear, and lessons.
CMA straight up.
That's what you get? And that's what you're offering my biggest buddy. Shit, I might come out there for that. Sounds like a fun trip. That's what you get. I haven't been snowboarding since my early 20s. I'd probably need lessons again, to be honest. Now, Bachelor. Oregon is such a beautiful state. It goes very unrecognized for a lot of things. I never even saw the ask on 45 yet. It printed there, but when it kept coming down, we were sitting at 04 on this candle, and it went to 065. But the bid was like 43.90. Just no prints. It was just, I don't know. It was an odd trader. I was happy to just get out of it. Kind of annoyed at the same time, but. Like really hungry this morning. You're such a dick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually not hungry until around like 10:30 or so. For some reason, it's a little earlier today. Tucker. This fucking dog just bites at the carpet. Ah! All these toys around the house, you do not need to bite the carpet.
NYSE halted on a circuit breaker in November Uniform Zulu Echo.
Tucker, don't do it.
It was halted on the way down at $16.25.
He keeps looking up at me.
THG, Hanover
Wow,
Group,
fuck this EDU, man.
sees Q4 operating loss of $1.05. Tango Hotel Golf.
Trying to get back that whole move.
Oh, I felt some slushy in there. Bro, I can never be in a ticker that has that big of a market cap that does something like that. But that, I'm not gonna lie, the way that one was trading, I'm not really that surprised.
The estimate was earnings of $2.18 for THG. Hanover Group shares dropping to a low of 127.51 now, 129.09. Down about 1 3/4%. That's Tango Hotel Golf.
When I taste slushy, it means I need to be careful. I was just getting ready to say, you get a big slam like that, hitting that first pop, and then just using that as the a stop. isn't that bad of a plan. Especially when you got all the way down here to 43. Yep, come prove me wrong. See what it runs into. 37 was the high here.
ERRR, Guerrilla Technology halted on a circuit breaker. Golf, Romeo, Romeo, Romeo.
Triple entendre for you idiots. I don't take no threats serious. If they really bout it, they'll be quiet. I ain't new to this. I got blood on the coat.
Funny seeing them play with the bid. They're just trying to get out of it, which is going to naturally drive it up. It still isn't printed up there. But obviously there's not a specific seller sitting there at 37, or else it would have been there on the ask.
AMSTHTV, penny.
This thing pretty much gave back its entire move yesterday. Keeping an eye on it. Alright, Looney. See you, man.
NUZE resuming trades. Resuming trade now. November uniform 2 of
Just really gonna just go right back to the highs. I was looking for it to kind of bounce and hold this area and then work its way back down, but a lot of meat left on the bone there, but it just keeps going up, then obviously I'm not gonna play it.
Out all edu.
DIS Disney, the weekly $99 calls active. Delta India Sandy.
NRSN cut YOLO. Up. Like EDU break of 44.06.
Order filled. Order filled.
Ah! Why did it do that? Range with break even stop. Should put from the current bid down below. Could get back in, but now I'm flustered why it did that. I was gonna put a range order in, but why did it do that? Bid minus 20. So why would it have filled me right away? 44. Yeah, see, look, it even says 4409. What? Oh, but the stop was at 4431. So it stopped me at, okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna hope it goes to the highs now. And just chalk it up as a mistake trade that I got lucky on and only lost $1, $2 or whatever it was instead of 15. Yep, look at that. Went right up to where my stop would have been. I was gonna put it at 71. I was expecting that to break down and try to get lower, but whatever. I'll be done with that one. So it does try to fake out again. I just know.
Tall earnings.
Just nothing making any kind of a real move. I mean, this could have been what was moving it up and they just got out all at once, and now the people that, you know, it wants to go up naturally, so it could just be people buying and it could just grind up the rest of the day. Wish I would have like overcovered by accident. Huh? I mean, this definitely isn't my type of trade. I mean, you could tell I was taking small share size on it anyway.
Shares of Netflix, NFLX getting a bounce off the lows now, 319.02 ahead of earnings after the close today. November Foxtrot, Lima X-Ray.
It's just for being such a big company and with decent volume, it's just trading so thin. And that's the problem. It's like it doesn't take that many shares to make this thing kind of shoot one direction or the other.
EDU prob easier on the long side if that's your thing. Grindy now, no reason to be there Imo. Know my thing.
E Hang shares spiking here at the hotel on volume.
Up 304K.
IMUX, 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 IMUX.
GRRR resuming now.
Help me with the words to say, 'cause I can't hide how I'm feeling. I can't describe, so challenging. Can't amplify the meaning. Look at how we fight together. I could never ask for more. Giving me that smile, you better. 'Cause you're the one that I adore. And get high off of your love. I just need it. High off of your love. And you see it. High off of your love. I just need it. Of your love. And you see it. Loving me, baby, all night long. In your arms where I belong. Just stay with me forever. And get high of your love. Given to me, I'll do the same. Just like destiny's calling. I'll get the match. You strike a flame. Get to the point where we
Treasury Secretary Yellen says Treasury began using extraordinary debt limit measures on Thursday.
I mean, everything in my right mind would say this is gonna go through 45.
Yellen tells Congress the debt issuance suspension
FISA.
begin on Thursday, January 19th and last through Monday, June 5th,
There it is.
2023.
Just had to look away.
KPTI.
EDU, New Oriental Education, continued to pop here on volume, Echo Delta Uniform. NBAX, Novavax, the March 12.5 call sweep above the S now. That's November Victor Alpha X-ray. NBAX.
Oh man, 2 days in a row. Finally had a decent day, and then 2 days in a row of this crap. What do you guys think of the stream, by the way? The layout, does it seem a little bit clearer as well? I updated everything to be 4K. You should be able to stream it in 4K.
There's a Novavax right now, off the lows at $11.70. FIS Beta Bill says, hearing Beta Bill says,
YouTube friendly.
company received takeover approach from a strategic bidder. That's Foxtrot India
I
Standing.
don't really care, to be honest. But.
There's a Fidelity National getting a pop here, 69.72. That's Foxtrot India Sandy.
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't really that big of a pop. Damn. I was thinking about it on the way down there.
EDU fake out breakout. Nice volume bar. Tricky one LOL.
FIS, Fidelity National, share is hitting $70 at the high. Foxtrot India Sandy. On that takeover
Not a
rumor.
chance this doesn't get copyrighted. Even though it says it's a copyright-free playlist. This music's too good not to get copyrighted. Not the specific song, but just the songs on this playlist. KPTI, perfect double top. That's what I was hoping for on, what was it? Bluetooth, maybe? No. Maybe? Yeah, it was Futu. That actually went all the way back up and through. Collecting stops both ways. People getting in for the breakout here over 45. Goes through. Grabs the stops of people that put it right under there. And moves back up. All the shorts. I mean, obviously, if you shorted up here, you're okay. But where I shorted it, that's a common spot for people to short, right? Looking for the backside. You get the big move down, bounce. You look for it to go lower.
Obviously YUG eco there for what it's worth. (6x the size ODEDULOL). Through 71.50 fast for me.
Autofilled.
In.
Min Fisker. Or Fidelity, sorry, FIS.
FIS getting another spike here on volume. Foxtrot India Sandy.
3 cents, really? Dude, I can't win.
Autofilled.
Carat. Dollar. Carat dollar on way. Great PA Jens guys.
That bitch, you couldn't have just fucking failed.
No fights out all. Team ISW again.
It says takeover speculations.
For Fidelity?
Oh, watch this bitch fail now. All the way back down.
I was hoping it went for round 2. Up through 72.
Fidelity National Service, the U.S. listing payment company, is at the center of takeover speculation.
Interesting.
Somebody was trying to, looks like, let's take over all of the payment technology companies.
Oh, you cock.
Rumors.
Lock and trail fist for me. Dollar.
I think GDT must have started that one early.
Yeah, he probably, I don't know. Would he still be in since he called it out earlier?
Well, he just said dollar on that flush there, so.
Thought you weren't talking with him.
He's in the ISW room.
That's true. He does have his little plaque, glowing plaque.
EDU potential VE play coming.
Oh my god, I had to come up and get me.
VE. Volume exhaustion.
Look at that double top from yesterday. It was like to the almost to the penny.
Gracias.
What does Devin expect from us, by the way?
Fist dollar.
Oh, by making that comment, I'm here, I'm just not with y'all today. He's a fucking bitch.
And then
That dude, that gets under my skin so fucking bad.
And then he's like, also good to know you have such a caring group. Like, bro, you're the one that's not in here. Like, what do you want us to say? You want us to go out of our way to ask you how you're doing when you are in the room but muted us? Like, what? Like, come on, bro. You're literally seeking attention.
Wait, what the?
The attention. Gimme.
I got a feeling two people on the same page.
I have an issue about something else, but it just shows me how true a person is.
Ooh, juicy. Can I ask now or wait till the stream's over?
I just don't want to advertise it to everybody.
Well, feel free to DM me the juicy deets.
Thomas, I'll let you know too. I don't care.
I'm totally like very interested, but kidding at the same time. Like you obviously don't have to tell me.
It's nothing that big. It's just you can tell how people are from how their actions are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, have you had a friend and it's a very simple thing for them to do for you, and they'll say that they do it, but they never do it, and then it's just like, okay, I know what level of friendship we have. It's a very simple thing you can do to help me out, but you're not.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm feeling?
Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but in real, like with my real life friends, yeah, I've encountered that exact thing.
Yeah. You just know that okay, you're on that level now. I don't dislike you. I just know that you're all about yourself, not about helping others or even slight friendships. It's kind of thing like that. It's basically what it is.
Yeah, I gotcha. So Thomas, you want to know a little trick?
What's that?
So on ones where you know it's spready and you don't want to pay the slippage, so you can't put a stop in at your price because you know when it finally fills, it's going to basically give you that spread and you're going to get slippage. I just won't even put a stop in, and I'll just actively hover over my cover 100% button. So I guess like your oh shit button. And right when I see what my stop is on the ask, I'll hit it. So then I will get filled there on the ask at that price instead of letting slippage get me if I put an order out as a stop.
So I'd imagine like your 100% cover is a market order as well.
I don't have any market orders. It's just the ask, like ask plus 5 cents, which I've never had an issue with that getting filled because it acts like a market order essentially. I mean, the nanosecond from when I actually click the button, the ask would have to go up more than 5 cents to not fill the order, if that makes sense.
Right, right.
But what that does, like say I'm trading real size, like say I have a couple thousand shares, if I want to make sure that my button's only giving me up to 5 cent slippage, that would work. But it's also going to leave you possibly still in the trade with some shares that don't get filled at that 5 cent slippage. So it's like, what are you really looking for there if you don't get filled, you know? Because like if it's going to spike up, are you really willing to just let it spike up? So like what are you going to do with the rest of your position at that point?
Right.
But with our size that we're currently trading with, I've noticed that you're never going to really run into that problem. So like instead of putting an order out on something that you think you could get slippage on, you just hover over your oh shit button, and when you see your price on the ask, you just hit it. So you'll get filled at that price. And then you don't have to worry about the slippage.
Yeah, it even got me on my entry there. I hit it in the 90s and got filled at 69.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Damn, look at this thing, man. Just $1 up and down like nothing.
Yeah, if I would have got it in the 90s, I would have been fine. I would have caught that move back down, the full move.
SNV earnings.
Yeah, I was never catching that. As long as it gave me my fill where it did. Well, even so, if it went back up without filling me, I would have left it where it was. It would have had to go up through 72 for me to add and let it go lower. But if it goes up through 72, the whole ticker probably trades differently.
And when I put a question mark, I'm really not interested in it. I didn't get interested in it until that bitch really took off.
Oh yeah, I know. You question marked it down at like 70.50, and then it took off. Because even between you saying that, David then said, 71.50 fast for me. I even had the time to write in that it was a huge company and all the other crap. So it still took some time, and then it finally went. It was nice once it did. So Froggo, what does that mean?
Oh, he's going to jail for a long time. He's going to break
down.
He's going to break some rocks, Jack.
Where's this news? I've been paying attention.
Ну что, возьмем гаденыша, а?
he'll go to his nice, cushy little federal jail for rich people.
SEC says Bankman-Fried concealed his
Yeah, but he
diversion
shouldn't
of
be
FTX
rich, right?
customers'
So
funds to crypto trading firm Alameda Research while raising more than
Not
$1.8 million
anymore, but,
from
you know, like-
investors.
that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't get the privilege of rich people jail because the way he got rich was by defrauding people.
Yeah, but there's still people backing him.
Yeah, I know. Just so dumb.
I don't remember what it was about, but I remember hearing about or reading something about how he needed something, some bunch of money or something. Maybe it was for the fines or something, but somebody backed him, gave him the money for it.
EDU another fake out here? Kuhn penny up.
Coming up, natural gas storage, a draw of 71 BCF expected.
Miss here. Like at B1. Had order ready for 0.69.
Coming up, natural gas storage, a draw of 71 BCF expected. A draw of 82, minus 82 BCF on natural gas storage, so it's a larger draw than expected. Natural gas futures volatile here, initially moving higher, now pulling back. PLNT, Planet Fitness. Problems at Planet Fitness. That's from the Bear Cave short report. Papa Lima November Tango.
So you weren't thinking FIS was part of the Fidelity?
Shares of Planet
investments?
Fitness dropping to
Right.
$80, now getting a bounce here.
Oh, I have no
Papa
idea. I
Lima
just saw
November
it said
Tango.
Fidelity.
Yeah, well, I just looked it up. I guess apparently they were two companies acting as one under FNF, which is Fidelity Investment, and then I guess in 2006 they split. Because I thought the same thing. That's why I looked into it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Says the Bear Cave has
Yeah, I have no
uncovered
idea.
hundreds of
I
consumer
just
complaints.
There's still
typed it
concerning
in.
overbilling for a
Yeah,
transaction.
I see the market cap,
excessive fees,
the float,
unreasonable-
and I'm just like, okay, big company.
Well, I was more curious about the buyout. I was like, buying out Fidelity? That's probably a pretty big deal.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, what?
Yeah, I guess it's just something different. They're more of payment technology type shit. I didn't think Fidelity was hurting that much. I know a lot of people that use them. Sorry.
Hello?
Who
What's up,
dat?
Steve?
Fly by night trader.
A nice trader?
Some fly by night trader.
No. Because you're too busy driving. I'd
You
be a really
giving
good
that
trader if you had the time to do it.
Did you guys upset Devin, or is he trying to make some money?
We don't know. He's had us muted all morning. Like you think, as Thomas put it so perfectly earlier, I think he's just being a bitch.
Could you imagine working with like
Down here in
real
Georgia.
traders? Not that we're not real traders, but you're like a real trading. Like
All
there
that all
was
day
a
long?
group of 10 of us together in a room.
Shares of
Calling
Planet
each other little
Fitness
bitches and
hitting
shit
new
when
lows
you're
now,
like-
79.
Oh, bro, that'd be amazing.
Well,
On that Bear Cave.
It's like
Be
when you
just
go
like
to
at a
LAN
bar
events
without the
playing.
drink.
Papa Lima November
Yeah,
Tango.
it's like when you go to computer game like events and stuff like that. It's like you just trash talk each other.
true. I've never been to a LAN. I've wanted to, but at the same, I don't really play any of those style of games. I guess
Watching
I do now.
PLNT.
The problem is Devin would get kicked out real quick because he would actually punch somebody because he's an idiot and he's too emotional.
Yeah. You gotta learn to. You gotta let that shit go.
Well, he
It's
doesn't
hard
understand the art of
I've
trash
been called
talking.
some things. Yeah. I've been trash talking. Sometimes somebody will hit something that's a little too home. And you're like, ooh, all right, they're just fucking around.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's kind of the point of trash talking, where you're just like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" Like you just got to realize that that's exactly what they're trying to do, is make you feel the way that he's making you feel right now.
BIOR up.
Because it happened last night. I couldn't see something, and it was aggravating the rest of the people I was playing with. And one guy goes, "Do you have fucking eyes?" I was just like, "Dude, shut the." I was like,
With video games, bro, I used to be so bad with it. Like I would be so lopsided, basically acting like my shit don't stink. But it's like the older you get, the more you realize that even the pros they make the same mistakes. It happens. Like it's just part of playing a game. Like you can't be perfect all the time.
yeah. Well, for me, it's Like I'm playing more, FPS online type games, and I didn't grow up with that shit, so it's harder for me to grasp. Where these guys spent their teenage and 20 years just constantly playing these games, so their level's way above me. But it's fine.
Dude, I'm all over Duck Hunt.
Dude, did you see they have Duck Hunt in VR? It's actually really cool.
Can you stand right up next in front of the TV screen and hit it like you did in the regular one?
Yeah, you put the
no,
gun
you
right
stand.
up against the screen.
You stand inside the TV screen, essentially. Like your perspective is literally. Oh well,
you had the gun right on the screen.
Yeah, my parents would yell at me because I would scratch the TV.
But I got to a higher level.
That's something for Thomas. If hunting VR got so realistic, would you do that more than versus real?
Oh no, virtual reality.
Of course, you're not going to get the meat and the whole experience.
Yeah,
of course.
TNXP99K.
Come in, just robot on us.
No. That's a bonus.
Were you talking to us or a customer?
About leaving it out in the rain? What do you think?
We didn't hear it. I don't know. Maybe you let your junk out in the rain.
Hey.
Poor Steve.
I know. All he wants to do is talk to us, and he can't even do that.
Yeah, he's like, I just need a little entertainment. Make me laugh today.
Why can't we be friends? Everyone's always making fun of me.
Why don't you just, you know what you should do? You should pull a power move and just come in here and mute the whole room.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then you can just randomly say in the chat that you're having a great day.
Oh, Jesus, dig. Such an instigator.
A few hours left, then I'm on vacation for the next 9 days.
Ooh, nice.
Going anywhere or just a staycation?
Gonna go visit DT.
Nice.
Sweet. You're gonna be bored.
He'll put you to work.
Doing much these days.
He's got some drywall for you to do.
BYSI, 8K here. Pass.
And garage is all done and painted up. That's all finished.
How come we haven't seen pictures?
Last time I sent you pictures, you didn't like them.
Oh, I liked them. I saved those things instantly.
Good boy. Good boy.
Hey, your pet now?
My little puppy.
Aw, I'll be your puppy any day, Steve.
You be my bitch.
Exactly. So I'll just be a female puppy.
You're making a turnaround from the last few days. I wasn't in chat, but I saw you. You tried to pull a Steve and blow up your account.
Lunch.
Yeah. I got a little careless after a red trade, and it led me down a path that didn't do too hot.
Doubling up on the next blackjack hand didn't work out for you?
I quadrupled up on that bitch, and I lost.
Oh Jesus. You played the side bets too, didn't you?
I played all the side bets. I even played the side bets for the 5 other people at the table.
Oh my God, you doubled down behind everybody else, and the dealers dealt the blackjack. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. The worst part is, had I not had that red trade that morning, I don't, 1, think I even trade that, and 2, if I did trade it, I wouldn't have started it where I did, and I also wouldn't have added to it like I did. But 100% that red trade from the morning had the emotions flow over, and it did not did not age well.
Don't you have limits in your system for that kind of shit?
Oh yeah, I went right in there and changed them during the trade.
Shit, did you really?
Oh yeah, twice.
Like, wait, this isn't going well. No, I don't want to get stopped out. No. Das, I got this. No, trust me on this one.
So
what's the stop limit?
So the reason I did it the first time was because when it was going to unhalt, if it unhalted at the price it said it was going to unhalt, it was just going to stop me out and not even have a chance to like unhalt, try, and then die kind of thing. You know how it does that sometimes?
Yeah,
so
I mean, there's no fun in that.
Yeah, so I raised it up like just 25% just to give it a shot, and it ended up not working. It ended up getting me anyway. But it started to like hover around that area, and I was like, this motherfucker's going to be a fake out. So I went back in and changed it again, and
it wasn't a fake out, was it?
It wasn't a fake out, no. It got me again.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad.
oh. Was this on YouTube? Like, could I watch your shit happening?
No, that was late in the afternoon. It was like a 2 o'clock news play.
Man, we can't even see your facial reactions as this is happening to you.
No, I remember laughing at one point. Like, you know how you get.
Was that after the tears?
Well, the tears were with the laughing. It was all simultaneous.
Oh my god, I'm sorry to be laughing about it, but at this point, you've got to be over it by now and just take it in stride.
I was over it that night, to be completely honest. Like, I knew what I did, and I knew that it was a mistake, and I knew that I wouldn't trade like that normally, and I knew that I let my emotions get to me. So, but the worst part is, 2 days later, I run into Futu, which I feel like I traded really well, but the motherfucker just kept going. And I ended up I basically hit my, so funny story. I basically hit my max loss, but it saved me by, like, it tried to fill me at the max loss price, but then when it filled my order, it went down. So it was like $40 under. So I basically was like, well, I have $40 more to lose. I'm just going to try to top this on the backside. So I get back in my share size that I have, and it never went up again. I actually went in and changed my max loss again, but very small this time, just to give it that room to high a day again. And it never went back up, and I actually ended up making back like $700 of the $1,000 that I lost. So that one actually worked out a little bit. I mean, I still lost on the day, but it was not a good week. It was not a good week.
to say the least.
Yeah. And I mean, granted, I was trying to start sizing up and all that good stuff. So like, I'm not necessarily mad that the size of the losses were going to be bigger, because that's expected, but to have them back to back, basically, I mean, it was basically back to back because I had the one in the morning, then Neon happened. But Neon, again, I don't think I ever, because I started it with, I went back and I was talking to David about it. I don't think I would have started that nearly as big as I did if I was in the right mindset. Like, I started with 100 shares. I think if I normally am going to start an afternoon volume out of nowhere with not a lot of volume, I'm going to start it way smaller than that. And then when it came out of the halt, and that's the other thing, it was also just bad luck, because that motherfucker halted and then it gapped up $1.50. So it wasn't like, a normal halt where it just, opens up like a couple 20 cents or whatever. It gapped up $1.50. So in my head, I'm thinking, out of this halt, the first sign of it coming down, I'm going to need to really hit this thing hard to get my average up to even, get halfway up from where the gap fill would be. So I do that, and I hit it with 300 shares. So now I have 400 shares on this thing that gapped up $1.50. And I did get my average up pretty good, but it never came down to it. And then it went up and halted again. And then at that point, I was pretty much fucked at that point. Because then that's when because it was going to gap up again, and where it was saying the price would have put me over my max loss. And so that's when I raised it and then did all the other crap.
Oh, we can't have you go to a max loss.
Oh, and then guess
You
what?
can't have a max.
By a penny.
I do have the chart if you want to see it, because me trying to get back in and stuff like that and make some of the money back, that ended up being the top after it got me all out. And I was like, I'm just not going to mess with it anymore, because I was almost at 2x my max loss. And so I essentially just watched it give almost the entire move back by the end of the day.
His team find assets.
See, that's why you can't have a max loss in place. You gotta let it play out.
That's from the Wall Street Journal now.
Let it play out.
Just got to risk 10% of my account, no big deal.
I mean, come on. What are the odds that you're really going to lose 10 times in a row, 10% of your account?
Oh, I
what
agree.
are the odds?
Oh, I agree. But that's why I've been steadily increasing my size, because what are the odds of me losing, 3%, 100 times?
So what are we doing here? What the hell is the point of a stop loss? You're only hurting yourself. Get rid of it.
Well, that's why I have
Trade like a
stop
man.
loss, so that I can
Trade like a man.
But the problem is I need to start making more, which that's, of course, bro. And I know it's the emotions behind it, but it seems like almost every time, if you got shares on LUCY, this could get interesting. But it seems like every time I fall into this scaling up trap that I set for myself, I always end up having a big loss, and it can't be coincidental. I mean, granted, Futu, that was just a tough trade, but the Neon trade, that was all on me. And it was just unlucky. It's like, why can't I be the lucky fucker that gets into one of these and it, opens up $1.50 down, or just opens up right where it halted, not gap up $1.50 when I'm already emotional from a loss earlier that morning. It's like the perfect storm type shit.
Man. So did you add after you were at 400?
I did. Here, I'll show you the chart.
You make your own luck. So how many shares did you end up with total after you started with 100?
600 is the max I ended up with. I think I added 200 out of that next halt, and then that's when it hit my max loss. So I knew that I couldn't really add anymore after that. Yeah, but it was 600 shares, and I was down $2, from my average.
It sounds like a Monday for me.
Yeah, but you're used to that kind of size.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what you're doing. You had a big loss. Now you got to find a way to get a big win.
Well, I mean, I know I'll be fine. I know that those days are not normal, and I let it get out of hand, and I just need to learn from it and move on, which I have, and I'm just moving forward. So, I had a good day 2 days ago. I made $100, and that's, I mean, granted, that's 17 of those days, but that was a slow day. So it's if I can just get some normal days with some good moves, and I'm making $200-300 a day, that it'll more than make up for it rather quickly. But we have to have those days, and that's the thing that sucks, is it's just not really consistent right now. All right, I found it finally.
Based on your history, you'll get it back. Might just take a little bit longer than you'd like. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Someone I like to consider a smart guy once said it's just lost time.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, as we get older, there's less and less time to lose.
Yeah, exactly. I just posted the chart, by the way.
Fantastic. Hopefully someone else can look at it.
Know how to look at it on your phone.
I know how to look at it.
Why didn't you just short it at $11?
Well, I did.
Just being smart.
Just after I lost
Hindsight.
a lot.
Oh, man. Did any of you guys play NSRN this morning or whatever that was?
Oh, we didn't have shares.
I got that one. I got in 275. I got out at 255 just as Luke said he shorted it. I was like, I'm already out. He's like,
You
oh,
short
well,
the
I
backside?
wanted to get a. This is pre-market.
Oh, gotcha.
I got that trade in pre-market, and then it went all the way back up to like 290-ish. Now that first spike, I think it was like 915, 920, whatever it was this morning. So I got the trade in then, and he said he wanted more out of it. Hold on a second. Hello. Here you go. Have a great day. And I said, yeah, I probably left a little bit on the table,
Tenable
but
Holdings, the February
I got 20
45
cents in
calls
less than a
active.
minute
Tango Echo,
while I'm driving.
Bravo, TNB.
I'm going to take it.
Definitely nothing wrong with that.
No, 13% in between deliveries. Tried to get, so there were a couple other movers this morning. I tried to get them, but E-Trade did not let me get shares. It's like AGRX or XRT something or other. I don't remember what they were. It was something. Where are we going? Where are we going, Steve? Where are we going?
I'd assume to your next pickup.
Nah, just deliveries. Just deliveries, baby. No
I'd assume
pickups.
to your next delivery.
To see where it was. It's out in Englewood. That's 30 more stops, and then I am done. It's school today. Get out of here.
Debating on putting some rotisserie chicken on this or not. Go see what it.
Gosh, are you a skier, snowboarder? What are you? Or a snow tube guy?
Sorry, I'd walked away.
ACIU,
Snowboarder.
Immune,
I've never skied,
as
so
you
I don't
see
even know
notice
if
of
I'd like it.
allowance for US patent,
Last time I
novel
snowboarded
compounds
was
to
20,
treatment,
not 12, 20.
alleviation of prevention
I
and
was
disorders
in my
associated
20s,
with
so like 15 years
aggregates,
ago.
including Alzheimer's
15,
disease, that,
14, 15 years
Alpha
ago.
Charlie India uniform.
I wouldn't exactly call you a snowboarder then.
Well, I went a bunch of times at that time, and I was actually pretty good. Like I could go down like some of the good paths and whatnot. But if I were to go again, I'd probably want to do lessons again just to make sure like I wouldn't be
Minnesota
cocky and act like I know
marijuana
what I'm doing.
legalization bill clears second house committee.
Not like everything else in your life.
Yeah,
After
exactly.
marijuana moment.
Did I say that out loud? I am admittedly a chicken shit. I went snow tubing with my girls last winter for the first time in my life. Never went skiing, never went snowboarding, and certainly not about to try to learn to do that at this point.
Snowboarding, I've heard skiing is actually a lot easier, but snowboarding, I think once you get the hang of like how the board slides and like how the back end slides out, if I remember correctly, DT can obviously correct me on any of this.
You
but
don't steer with your back end. That's your first mistake.
Well, no, I'm not saying steering. I'm saying yeah, the feeling of it, like how it feels like as it's coming out.
The learning curve for skiing compared to like skiing is a long, gradual kind of like learning curve, and where snowboarding it's like leveled out, and all of a sudden you'll just spike right up pretty quickly. Because once you get the basics down, it's easier, but you will fall more. I mean, I've been snowboarding since Lord as long as I can remember, and I still fall all the time. But I'm also goofing around a lot. I started skiing in 5th grade.
Yeah, I can't risk messing up my feet or legs.
Well, that's the worst part
It's just not
is,
worth it.
you know, I used to kind of compete and stuff, so I've busted my wrist, I've busted my legs. So I have to wear all this protective gear now because if I fall, I'm fucked. I'm out. So like if I fall like first thing in the morning on like a weekend ski trip, I'm fucked for the rest of the weekend. So I wear I have these knee braces that I wear, and then I have these aluminum wrist guards, so my wrist can't bend at all. But I also stay out of the skate parks and shit now. I'm not doing crazy shit anymore.
Yeah, it's just not worth it for me. It's probably a hell of a lot of fun, but what am I going to go 2-3 times a year and take a risk of breaking a leg or a wrist?
I would love to be able to go all the time. It's just, well, there hasn't been real good skiing in this area in a while. I mean, I would go up into Vermont and Maine, but I just can't afford it. You know, every time you go, it ends up being $500, $1,000. I just can't afford that right now.
We're gonna go to
I gave up
Montage.
trading, but I don't want to give it up.
If you trade well enough, that'll pay for your weekend ski trips to Vermont on your private helicopter.
Exactly. Getting pretty damn close. I'm pretty consistent. I just have to stop the days of when you're consistent and then you start upping and then you give it all back.
Just add a 0 or 2 to the orders.
Well, I've already upped. I went from making about 50 a day to between 100, 200 a day. So.
I think I know what your real problem is, DT.
What? Me? What?
No, you just need to mute the room.
Oh. Hang on a second. Here we go. Go, bitches. You didn't notice I muted myself.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were doing. The snow tubing though, Steve, is so much fun. Like if you go to a place that has good slopes, dude, it's so much fun.
I've never done it, but I can imagine it. When we used to go to Burton, Ohio, go camping every winter, and they used to have part of the ski slope where you could take like sleds down, and then there was like this rope that would pull you back up. I'm sure that's just like tubing. I've seen tubing, obviously. It's got to be so much fun. Just never done it.
Some places have the rope, and then some places have like this huge like belt. So you basically like get on the tube, and the belt will like carry you up.
Yeah, the rope was hard because once it gets frozen and full of snow, it's hard to pull yourself up.
The rope was like it moved.
Now this place that we go to has a magic carpet. It's basically an escalator.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was talking about with the belt. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's just every place I've seen those places that has like tubing, there's always a big. It's usually like a ski resort type place, and I'd be on the slopes instead of the tubing.
Yeah, no, we're going to Montage Mountain. It's a ski resort, but they've got snow tubing.
Montage Mountain. I've never been there, but I've only seen ads. It's funny.
Yeah.
I mostly. I'd always go to Elk. That was for Poconos. It's the best. It's the biggest one.
Yeah, Elk's right here.
PG kinda interesting, but daily is POO.
Mm-hmm. I never liked. What's the other one? Blue Mountain is fine. It's the closest. Like I can get there in like 45 minutes, but the runs are so small. They're so short. You spend more time in line than getting up the hill than going down.
The big ones over here. This part is Camelback.
Yeah.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. Well, I used to work at Jack Frost Big Boulder for years.
Okay.
I was a ski snowboard tuner.
So probably going to go Sunday, and then we'll maybe go again Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, there's a good chance of snow. There might be a chance of snow this weekend up there.
I know. Either way, they'll make snow as long as it's
8.408 million barrels. Gasoline, a build of 3.483 million. Distillates, a draw of 1.93.
You should try the backside of the mountains. They're a lot of fun.
How do you get back up?
You have to have a car to pick you up. And so, well, my friend that I hung out there and stayed at his house on the weekends when I go up there and work, he knew everybody there because he was from the Poconos, so it's small town, you know everybody. And he got a snowmaker to take us up and drop us off at the top, and we went down the backside of the mountain. We got yelled at for it.
1.939 billion versus
yeah,
It was worth it.
And
I said, yeah, liability. It's got liability
right
now. Yeah,
3 million versus a build of
also working there was kind of like working a high school job where you're just constantly just fucking around, fucking with people.
DAKT. Alpha Fox sends letter to Daktronics independent directors.
TENXNTV.
Oh man, don't you hate when you order something from someplace years ago and you want to order it again and you can't figure out where you ordered it from?
CNC.
Best Buy, Micro Center, Newegg.
No, this is for flavoring. I need to make more juice. And the vape industry is pretty fucked right now, so they basically over-regulated it out of business.
Alpha Fox sent letter to Daktronics independent directors urging them to immediately announce an orderly leadership transition. That's Delta Alpha.
You're not just a tobacco guy?
What do you mean?
Tango.
Tobacco flavoring.
No, I started on a tobacco flavoring, but I didn't like it. I got addicted to, well, menthol is a big one for me, but that's real easy to make. But when I'm home, it's like a blueberry cheesecake, but to me, it's like smoking a flavored cigar. And that's what I like vaping on. But I ran out of flavoring I need to get. I'll be able to get it. I'm just trying to find the place I ordered it from first. The real problem is I need to find a manufacturer for nicotine that doesn't want to sell it to me in 55-gallon drums.
Good luck.
Yeah, I did. Last time I looked, I found a couple places that'll sell you a liter of it for a few $100, and that's probably what I'll end up doing.
Thankfully, I still have a mom and pop shop here that'll sell me, 60, 120 milliliters.
Yeah, I get off my ass and do that. I'm hoping to do it sometime this summer. I'll take my motorcycle. A guy I used to hang out with opened up 3 stores in the area, but they're all outside the city. So it's going to take me like an hour and a half to drive to them with traffic, and I'll just do it on my motorcycle, make a ride out of it, even though it's not my ride. It's just, me, I'm a procrastinator, lazy. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow.
You know how much shit I still have to do, quote unquote, tomorrow?
My mom laughs because she says that all the day. Why do it today when you can put it off till tomorrow? One bad thing about living by myself is my mess is my mess. And I'll just, I can sit there till tomorrow. But when I'm living with somebody, it's totally different. Yeah, a lot of the vape shops that I used to pass while I was working, they all closed down. Speaking of snowboarding, Thomas, did you end up getting snowboarding gear or just buy hunting gear? I'm going for you just bought hunting gear.
RJAC.
EA Sports PGA Tour launches worldwide March 24th. That's Echo Alpha. AAPL, short from Oxford Club. Alpha Papa Lima.
GNS. IMUX.
ticker AVGO. You've got the 562.50 calls coming in on the ask, expiring this week, approximately $250,000 worth. That's ticker AVGO. 562.50 calls coming in on the ask, expiring this week.
Tim, you still there?
I'm here.
See if you ever heard of this, since I know you're a pretty frugal guy. Booking airline tickets, I read something about use a VPN so you're outside of the United States. You'll get cheaper rates.
One of the gimmicks.
I was just seeing if anybody's ever done it.
I have not.
I've never done it, but I remember hearing about it. Doing VPNs different times.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Supposedly, depending on your location, it can sense if your area is more inclined to spend more money, so they'll charge higher rates. It's a conspiracy type thing. Try it and find out. You have a VPN?
No, that's what I was trying to see before.
You know,
and then if anybody I knew of would have a VPN would be Tim.
I have one.
I'm definitely on a VPN. I just never thought to use it that way.
I remember watching some videos on it when I was looking at plane tickets, like researcher when's the best times to purchase tickets. I don't know if all that stuff holds true anymore, because when I was looking into it, was pre-COVID conditions. Now flights
There's
are all
Netflix
fucked up.
taking a bit higher. CNBC, Mark Mahaney of IBKR on mentioning the stock as a long. That's November Foxtrot Lima X-ray.
I just don't understand how, even if you say you're in a different country, you're still buying a ticket out of Louisiana to wherever you're going.
Yeah, well, you're trying to think of it logically.
Like, oh yeah, I'm over here in Indonesia, but I'd like to purchase a ticket to leave Louisiana, please. Like, that was the first thing that popped into my head. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. The VPN I use is only $5 a month.
Yeah, I think mine's the same.
It's a small, little unknown company that I prefer than the name brand ones.
Same here. I actually, I split it with my brother, and he
Dude,
actually.
when are you gonna get off your brother's coattails?
What? Yeah, he has.
Oh, you and your brother.
I give him all my extra computer parts, and he builds servers out of them, so we use them for our stuff that we do.
Gotcha. It's easy to do your own VPN too with OpenVPN.
Get out of here. Stop getting into my secrets.
It's just not as fast, not as well supported.
We use
Anybody can do
OpenVPN
an
for
OpenVPN.
a lot of stuff, but we
good
do
for
have
what it
one of
is.
the other ones as well.
I just don't mind paying someone else $5 to do it, and me have to manually support it.
DM me a link
For
VPN.
what would I use?
At you or Tim?
Okay, well that's why I want to make sure you're asking. I wasn't sure, or if you're wanting open VPN shit.
Nah, that sounds complex.
It is.
It can be. I think they made it pretty easy, but I always ran it on Linux, which is very easy to set up an open VPN. But anyway, blah blah blah. TMI.
And now you just found out why my brother hosts it instead of me, because I hate Linux. Are you sending him yours? Because mine's just one of the top ones so that he can just Google. If you want something more personalized. Hold on, let me give you my code. So I can get 50 cents off a month
for everything. Give me my 100,000th of a penny.
No, I was just kidding. I mean, honestly though, Thomas, those really just come down to cost. I mean, they're all essentially doing the same thing. Cost and like ease of use.
Gotcha.
So I mean, like if you really wanted to use something like Nord or any like Express or I forget the other. What's that other? There's a bunch of well-known ones, but like I mean. The reason people will pay a little bit more for ones like Nord and stuff like that is just because it's like the Apple of VPNs, where they go out of their way to make it user friendly. I did a quick Google search on cheapest countries to buy flights. And like, there's nothing that comes up. It's like it's not even a thing.
Interesting.
Thread talking about some airlines do price differently by point of sale. That's what I guess they call it. This means that they'll factor in the countries that you're buying the ticket from.
Yeah, see, the one thing I did find was like, it says by continuously alternating the IP and geolocation, you can search for attractive promo codes, coupons, and other flight discounts. It's not the actual flight itself, like from the website, that is cheaper.
Okay.
At least that's
one
what
way.
I'm seeing.
It basically, what it boils down to, I think, is you might get a flight for like $20 cheaper or something. Maybe. I don't think it's gonna be substantial that you're gonna be like, oh my god, it went from $300 to $150. The only way I think really to get good cheaper flights is going through a travel agent where they can pull the strings to find empty flights and shit. Some of those bigger VPNs too, Thomas, have like a trial period. And you might be able to choose the trial and then just cancel it. Yeah, true. That's probably the easiest way if you don't. I don't even use my VPN much now that I'm on Windows.
I'm liking this playlist. Look at that. Have you seen the Uganda gay rights activist first pastor video? No, I haven't. What's up, Hedgie? Gonna be eating. Yeah, I ate the salad today. Quesadilla, ham, onion, cheese, jalapeno.
So
there's a place by me
you
that makes
didn't
a
hear me
seafood
earlier,
quesadilla.
but did you end up buying hunting clothing or snowboard
Shrimp,
clothing?
crab meat, onions,
snowboard.
peppers,
Oh,
cheese. Oh, so good.
Yeah, the hunting clothing is way more expensive.
Today
and then
I
I'm
decided
gonna
to
do
change
the
it up.
Amazon return.
I've been
thing,
eating chicken
or
and
try
rice
to,
the
depending on
last 3
how it
days.
comes back.
Figured I'd eat one of the salad packs that I have.
I don't know. I have never ever come back with my
jealous,
shit cleaner
man.
than when I left.
You sparked conversation
But I
in my
also do a
room
lot of
today
stupid
about
shit
talking
going
about
on.
skiing and stuff.
DNS Genius Group getting another spike here to the highs, $1.34 after the company announcing.
It even
when
led
were
me
talking
to
about it
message the
earlier,
wife
when you
saying
said-
that we should go to the ski resort by us.
I think that when I
Probably
said
next year,
cheap
kids are still a
clothing,
little young
and
to
you said
go
it's very
tubing.
expensive where you are, I think I said the wrong name. I meant Columbia.
Wonder if anybody's messing with this GNS.
Gotcha.
Because I remember Tim was saying, I forget what brand it was.
Is he that loud? I feel like usually they're a lot lower than me.
Columbia is such a big company. They have some cheaper stuff. It's pretty good. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Usually it's pockets.
I just want the market to give me some more opportunities, man. I'm ready to make some money, but I'm not gonna just blindly trade like I did last week. I wouldn't say I blindly was trading, but I was definitely pushing the envelope. I'm pretty excited, Hedgie, for September. Both kids will be getting on the bus at the same time, which is 7:10, 7:15 Eastern time. So when I come back, I won't have my youngest to still take care of for another hour and a half. So I'll be able to start trading around like 7:30 in the morning now.
GNS Genius Group $1.44 now.
That's weird, Adley.
66% drop November standard.
I have it set. At least I thought I had it set to be much lower than that. Let me play it. You can search for attractive promo codes, coupons, and other flight discounts. It's not.
Yeah.
Uganda gay rights activist. First pastor video? No, I haven't. What's up, Hedgie? Yeah. Ham, onion, cheese, jalapeno. There's a place by me that makes seafood quesadilla.
Did you end up buying hunting clothing or snowboard
Shrimp,
clothing?
crab meat, onions,
snowboard.
peppers, cheese. Oh, so good.
Yeah, hunting clothing is way more
Today
expensive.
I
Then I'm
decided
gonna
to
do
do
the Amazon
I've been eating
return.
chicken
Or
and
try
rice
to,
the
depending
last
on how
3
I
days.
come back.
Figured I'd eat one of the salad packs I had.
I don't know. I have never ever come back with my 6 minutes.
We're actually, I wouldn't say it's 2x, but yeah, I see what you're saying. It's definitely a little louder than I thought it was.
GNS.
See, how loud's the music? I wouldn't say it's 2x, but yeah, I see what you're saying. It's definitely a little louder than I thought it was. Wish just GNS would stop for a sec. Oh, that's on the... I wouldn't say it's 2x, but yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah, the music is... I mean, I guess I could turn it down a little bit.
CNN
fucking
business
GNS.
reporter, Nathaniel
It won't halt.
Ryerson,
That's why.
says farm action U.S. today calls on FTC. To
See you, man.
investigate
Have a good rest of your day.
price
Have fun
gouging
skiing,
and
snowboarding. You snowboard, right? I think you
behavior
said.
for cow made food.
Have fun snowboarding,
That
and I'll catch you in the morning.
Michael.
Good day today, by the way. I saw. Wish I had shares on this. This is probably where I'd be interested. And of course, this is where it's going to halt. Finally. I don't think I'd trade this, though, because look how crowded it is. Oh, it didn't halt. Might get a slam down here. Just needs the halt. The problem is it's not strong enough to halt. I mean, it's strong, but not that strong. All right, Adley. I'll see you, man. See you tomorrow. I will. I think I'm gonna actually just end the stream now as well. Get some stuff done around the house. Appreciate y'all being here. I will be here in the morning. Obviously a slower day again. Hopefully tomorrow will pick up. And yeah, appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Edu Tish.